It's no secret that the real estate markets have been troubled and the markets are turning even softer, and it's interesting to see who my clients have been. They've really been virtually anybody who has an interest in real estate that they need to protect. Lenders with non-performing loans, or worse yet, property they now own, developers with unsold inventory, investors looking for a turning point, and vacant landowners waiting for the market to come back. And you know what? Anyone who feels that their property's been overassessed for real estate taxes are likely clients as well. You know, often people say, well, my broker or sales team can do that. Well, I'll tell you what I can do that they can't do. I can provide them with impartial advice that will help make a reasonable decision. It's an opinion based in part on having been through this kind of market fallout before and learning from it. The answer is not simple or magic, but it is a willingness on my part to tell the truth as I see it, and counting on the client being ready to hear it. I'm not a guru and lack a crystal ball, but I know how to make a forecast about the timing of the market. It'll take some time now before the supply and demand are more in balance, and then things will sell again. Although my training was as a commercial appraiser, I don't think that the value opinion is really that important right now, and frankly, I don't think anyone's really able to know with certainty what it is. It certainly has nothing to do with what it sold for before, or what it cost, or what someone has in it. This is really all about how much inventory there is to absorb and what price will it take to move that inventory. Price and value as well are moving targets. Demand is price sensitive, especially in a market that's growing softer. And here's how I do it. It's just hard work, experience, and having no emotional or monetary interest in the outcome. I look at the real estate and I analyze it until it hurts, and I will then know virtually everything about it, warts and all. I compare it to the competition with a harsh light and rate and rank the results. I look at what people buy and why they buy it, and keep in mind what business will use the real estate if it's commercial property. It's no coincidence that most highly rated properties will not only sell first, but will set the market for others ranked below it. Any product has a price point at which it will attract buyers, even those looking for a bargain as we have now. No one wants to overpay. The process is interesting. It's based on empirical data and experience. That's what I'm selling. It could be a market study, highest and best use study, an appraisal, or just by-the-hour advice and counseling. Services and reports might be for internal decision-making, litigation, including tax appeal, bankruptcy, or foreclosure, or just focusing on when and where there'll be a market for a particular development or property. You know, you could get other appraisers, and why are we different? There are a few that have been around as long and seen 34 years worth of change, cycles of bust and recovery, and most importantly, that know how to properly use market analysis and highest and best use as the foundation of the study. Real irony is that 18 months ago, everybody had an opinion about value. There's no certainty that the market, or more properly markets for different property types, are anywhere near the bottom. So the dilemma is, where does the ordinary appraiser get their sales data if all of the recent sales reflect the end of a boom cycle? Certainly properties, even to the layperson, are worth less now, and will they sell for what they are appraised for? It takes courage and frankly a lot of work to be the one that says the value's gone down and may drop further. Certainly one advantage of growing older, in spite of aches and pains, is that I've seen a lot in my experience, and eventually people want to know what the old guy knows. Not so many months ago, everyone was an expert, and seemingly everywhere I went, people were talking about value and how something was underappraised. Now, not so much. People may feel now that the appraisal they get is overstated. It might be if the appraiser uses only older data and employs no forecasting. That, my friend, is where the experience of seeing and knowing how the cycles work is an advantage. Some people say, well, the market will correct itself and soon there will be true value. The old high value is not the true value. The true value is constantly being set by supply and demand, and the falling prices for the moment represent the true value.